hard to believe it that it's that time already. Time for parents to start planning for summer and for summer camps. And we're going to be helping you with that process by highlighting some unique camps in our area. So today's camp is stuffed full of fun activities and stuffed friends. Laurie Stein is here to tell us all about stuff and fluff. Good morning to you.
Hi, Faith.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, when selecting different summer camps for this series, I really wanted to kind of focus on ones that were different, a little unique. And this, I would say, is very unique. How does the Stuff and Fluff camp work?
Well, the first thing that children do when they come to my camp is they get to pick their animal, and they get to stuff their animal, and everything is done by hand, and we don't use any electricity or machines at my camp.
Okay.
So they pull out their pocket, and I walk them through. They have to listen and cooperate, and they learn a bunch of different skills in my camp.
So what types of animals can they choose from? Look at this little cute little fuzzy little puppy dog.
Well, puppies, we have over 50 animals to choose from. It kind of depends on the topic that we're doing in camp that week.
I love it. I love it. And this is a great way to get started, and then you have your little friend. You know, my friend Rock can't stand it if I have fun and he doesn't have fun.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm noticing that he's over here stuffing his little friend with the help of a monkey? What's up with the monkey?
Yes, this is Mojo the monkey, our mascot. And the kids love Mojo.
He is so cute. Does Mojo make an appearance at most of these camps?
Sometimes Mojo comes. We actually have a stuffed Mojo that comes along sometimes when Mojo himself cannot make an appearance.
Because Mojo can't be everywhere.
That's right.
He's got some monkey business to do elsewhere. All right, let's talk about also a little bit more related to the camp itself. So when you stuff the friend and you've got your friend, that's kind of day one. Then what do the kids do to incorporate their friend in the rest of the camp activities?
Well, the special thing that makes these animal specials, they get to wish on a rainbow star and put it inside, so I didn't want to forget that.
Oh, that's cute.
So then it's locked up, and then they get this little medal, which is a very unique thing because they did it all by themselves, so we get to congratulate them and say, congratulations, you made your own animal by yourself.
All right.
And then we move on to the curriculum, and this camp over here focuses on artsy animals, which incorporates art into the camps. And I brought an example here. This child on this particular piece of art, this started out, she traced this bear, if you can see, and then she cut it out. She actually made some designs in the art, cut it out, and then she pasted it on based on Pablo Picasso, who's kind of a crazier artist. And this is Cubist art, so she pasted it on, and now she says it looks like an owl. That's what she told me.
That's so cool.
So we would do that in one day. And then this art right here, this child, as you can see, traced this puppy and turned it into a Jackson Pollock.
That is great. All right, this is one type of camp when it comes to the art aspect, but then you have more of like a traditional type camp. What are some of the things that a child will learn here?
This is a camping camp, and here they're going to make a sleeping bag for their animal. Here they also, this child used this bat and made a bed for the bat, you can see, out of a shoebox.
How cute.
And then this is the tent that they made a Starry Night art piece that goes onto the top of the bed.
All right, so just so that I'm clear, so they make the animals and then they make different items to really help the animal participate in the camping experience. And through that process, what are you hoping that the kids are going to learn?
Well, they learn all sorts of skills in my camps. They learn to be responsible for their animal like a parent, and they learn art skills, they learn camping skills, kind of whatever the curriculum is that week.
And they also get to have a lifelong friend afterwards.
That's right.
That is so fun. I want to keep them. Is that okay?
Of course you can.
Good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so we've got so many more summer camps that you're going to want to pay attention to all week long. Turn in every single day for Good Morning Texas for new camps. What?
First of all, I love the idea of stuffing all the different kinds of animals. You can also stuff the EP, your very own executive producer doll that you can put together. You can start to stuff there.
That's pretty impressive.
I wish there was a heart you could stuff in, because right now Mark doesn't have one. All right, as we go to break, we continue our salute to all those brave brides and grooms out there whose wedding days didn't go exactly as planned. We'll be right back.
Never know what's